Can we please just dispense with this idea that Donald Trump's a changed person? Donald Trump's going to become a unifying voice now. He wants to do this for his legacy now. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. He's going to behave the way he always has. And we need to be alert right now so we can protect our fellow Americans. I don't need to hear about oh, he's going to be great, he's going to do it better. No, let me just show you what he's posted this morning as an example, okay? Now, when I read this to you, I want you to think to yourself, imagine for a moment if President Biden made any post like this during his presidency, what would happen? And I want to share with you how the media already is reporting on Trump's posts as though this is normal, as though he's calling for investigations. Not the person who's now a president-elect early in the morning, like a mad king, is sending all caps messages, authoritarian style, demanding investigations where he's embroiled in massive conflicts of interest relating to a company that he owns. Let's just take a look at his post. He writes the following. There are fake, untrue, and probably illegal rumors and/or statements made by, perhaps, market manipulators or short sellers that I am interested in selling shares of Truth Social. Those rumors or statements are false. I have no intention of selling. I hereby request that the people who have set off these fake rumors or statements and who may have done so in the past be immediately investigated by the appropriate authorities. Truth is an important part of our historic win, and I deeply believe in it. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And then in all caps, he goes, "Make America great again." Setting aside for a moment, which I'm not sure how you can set aside, the massive conflicts of interest of a private company potentially being used by people who want to influence the presidency and do end run around campaign finance issues, which I think is a major issue. You have a president-elect in all caps calling for investigation by authorities who he has carte blanche authority over and controls to direct their behavior, to investigate people who he believes pose some pecuniary financial threat to his own economic interests. But here's how Josh Gerstein at Politico reports on it. Just in, President-elect Trump already calling for investigations, wants probes of people starting rumors that he plans to sell his stake in Truth Social. He wants probes of rumors, typical presidential stuff, probes of rumors with all caps messages that are posted on social media. I mean, setting aside how not dignified, how unbecoming the behavior is, I mean, I point out what Josh Gerstein writes because probes of rumors. Could you imagine for just 1 second if President Biden once made some post? Hey, I want to have an investigation into so-and-so company that I have an investment into, in all caps. You know how much support he would lose from the Democratic Party? Well, we saw what happens if he stutters in a debate. What happens with the Democratic Party? Well, I mean, let me make this commitment to you here, okay? The same way the ACLU made the following post, they took out an all-page ad saying they're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere, okay? I'm going to call out this stuff. Michael Popak, Karen Friedman-Agnifilo, my brothers, our team here is going to continue to call out this stuff right here. And then to all of the people who are saying, well, with mass deportations, Donald Trump's not coming for me. Let's be very clear. In that first post I show you, do you think Donald Trump changed his tone or tenor in any way? Is this a new Donald Trump right now? No, it's the same person. I'm just looking forward to seeing the QAnon posts coming soon. And then before that, and then next, he'll start calling Adam Schiff pencilneck, and he'll start calling Nancy Pelosi expletives. That's where we're probably a few days, if not less than 24 hours away from that. But just take a look at Stephen Miller's post. Yes, we started a new denaturalization project under Trump. In 2025, we expect it to be turbocharged. Denaturalization. That means even if you're here lawfully, if they consider you a anchor baby, the same way Donald Trump's kid, I'll leave it at that. If they consider you that, denaturalization means stripping you of your citizenship, even if you're here lawfully. And then, of course, they're going to deport your family members. And don't say, oh, he was just saying bloody deportations as a campaign slogan. No, they meant that. Same thing when they talked about tariffs. And by the way, as I've reported on now, companies are pricing in to the costs of Donald Trump's tariffs, of the Trump tariffs, into products right now. That means, and you may be hearing it as well, and share in the comments below your stories, that means that people's Christmas bonuses maybe not be arriving. Maybe people are being laid off because manufacturers are saying, if we have to import stuff and we're going to get taxed on it, we better start saving our money right now and make sure that we get all the supplies we need now instead of waiting for 2025. Got to show you this as well, because Ted Cruz's daughter recognizes Trump is still Trump. And you may have seen this viral moment when Ted Cruz won in Texas. Ted Cruz's daughter, when they're announcing that Donald Trump, where Ted Cruz saying, I hope Donald Trump's going to win it too. This is before it was announced for Trump. Ted Cruz's daughter says, don't clap for that. You see her. Just watch this, play this clip.
And I believe, and I hope and pray that Donald Trump will be reelected as president of the United States.
And then meanwhile, in Russia, while Vladimir Putin congratulated Donald Trump, Russian media is kind of mocking us now and mocking Donald Trump in their own way, because they know that Donald Trump now is working with Putin right now, and they know that Putin won in this election and that Putin got what he wanted. And here's what it says. So they started showing on Russian TV all of Melania's nudes. I'm not going to play the video, but they started literally showing all of her nudes and laughing in our faces, because they know what they were able to accomplish and how American citizens just voted against their interests. They're gloating over there and mocking at the same time. By the way, I've been seeing a lot of videos like this as well of people who voted for Donald Trump, who are now going viral because people are saying that they don't they don't want them in their groups anymore. Here, like this video right here.
MAGA family, I was on TikTok live and a fellow Trump supporter said that all he needed was my vote. I'll never be part of the MAGA family, and that I'm black. I'll never be accepted, but he just got my vote. Nah, that's crazy. I love MAGA Nation. I love the MAGA family. And that breaks my heart that someone would speak to me like that right after the election, that all I was a vote. Nah, I love all you guys. And I know most of you MAGA family members are not racist. And I love you guys. And I'll keep repping MAGA Nation, Trump 2024. But that really broke my heart that some guy would say that. Extremely heartbroken.
And some of the other consequences we're seeing also, a lot of, we're hearing this a lot, that a lot of these Gen Z boys are increasingly and gleefully commenting in women's social media feeds. Your body, my choice. As horrific as that is. Feeling emboldened by Donald Trump's rhetoric right there. Mike Davis, who's on the short list to become Donald Trump's attorney general, has been making posts like this about Mark Cuban. He said he can clean the toilets in the gulag. He's also posted regarding New York Attorney General Letitia James that she should go to the gulag. He's posted that he's using right now a badge called Viceroy Mike Davis, and he's again on the short list of being the AG to execute Donald Trump's plans right here, and that's what he's out there saying as well. And look, the reason that we're providing you all this data again is just be alert. We as part of being a resistance to this, we're gonna have to call out what's happening in real time. So I don't want to go into this and be like, oh, just because he hasn't posted in a while, maybe this time it's gonna be different. No, let's be alert. Let's protect our community. Let's do our best to protect our democracy. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and let's get to 4 million subscribers.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram at MeidasTouch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.